Nice. What is going on, you guys? It's your boy. Ooh, we cashed this big D here, and we're back with episode 40 of the Let's Play series. I know it's been a while since I've made one of these, but figured it is long overdue since we've been doing a bunch of work on the world. So now it's time to talk Minecraft. So here I am, starting in the Nether. This is in our warped forest area. And I've done a bunch of slabbing over, not really for any particular reason. I just kind of, I've gotten zoned into doing it, but I figured we could use this space to make a overworld Enderman farm. So it's not super efficient, but that's not really the point. What'll happen is up there in our little spawning platform, we'll have some Endermen that'll spawn. Some of them kind of move over there for some reason. Also have some that spawn over here, which I'll have to flatten out and organize. And then they all kind of funnel into here, and we can kill them and collect a bunch of ender pearls. I've been doing it passively for a little bit, and it is pretty effective. Not a bad haul for someone who hasn't even been to the end yet. So we'll kind of keep this thing alive in the background, and I'll kind of be finishing up the details of the spawning platform and stuff to make sure that works for later. But some other stuff this episode that I want to work on. Our wither skeleton farm is not really that working as well as I thought it would, to be honest. I kind of under predicted the fallibility of these iron golems, both in the fact that they die constantly and that the dogs don't scare them away. So wither skeletons also get stuck on these edges, and it's not really working well. So I think I'm going to transition from this model to using piglins. So I've begun to capture some of these guys, and I've named them so they don't respawn, but yeah, they're all piglin idiots, but we'll need a bunch of them, and we'll need to figure out a way to map our current setup here, so we can use piglins to attract them instead of the iron golems. So we'll kind of be doing that in the background as well. So I suppose I'll start with that for this episode. I'll have to do some research on how far away they get aggroed, because I don't really know about that. And I'll have to think about the collection system a little bit too. But anyway, just a first jump back into things in the world. I might jump around a bit too before I update you on this about different things around the world that we've done since our last episode, which was quite a while ago. But for now, this will be the first thing on the docket. Will just be to update this farm so that it works a little more efficiently. Not that we need a bunch of wither skeletons, but it's always nice to have them. Also, in the interest of keeping you up to date, I have moved all of the storage, little mini storage we had here, and all the ones under the ground over there to our main storage area, which is now all in the big clock tower. So we have filled up all the chests in there with different things. They're all labeled. Got blocks and stuff all up here. It's all here. And we'll be using this as pretty much our primary storage now. There's also just chests and things throughout the different farms that we keep different materials in. But for the most part, we'll try to keep everything in here and not have segmented storage. But yep, I finished doing all that. So now officially all moved in to here. Also, as a final amendment to our bamboo farm, I had to fix the lighting a little bit in a different few areas of this because they weren't growing all the way. But now on the bottom and top layers, the lighting is all full, so the bamboo will grow all the way up to the ceiling. And it's all going so far so good. This has been working great, both as the auto smelter fuel as well as just collecting bamboo. These lights indicate how full the system is, and it's quite a ways away from being full. But we should have plenty of storage with all of these chests. But anyway, yeah, this farm's going great because I think this was one of the last things we worked on, maybe 2 episodes ago. But yeah, I fixed the lighting in here, so it should work a bit better. Another small thing that I did is I put some hoppers in our little chicken coop over here to collect some eggs. And the reason I'm doing this is because we are going to need a bunch of wither roses to fully deck out our wither skeleton farm. And the best way I found to get wither roses is to gather a bunch of eggs, basically surround the wither down in a cave somewhere with a bunch of little baby chickens. And when the wither blows up, it creates a bunch of wither roses. So I've been kind of doing that in the background as well, slowly but surely collecting a decent number of them and killing withers. But that's been another kind of initiative I've been working on in the background in all these videos. So I've dug this out completely. I have an idea of what I want to do with here. This will be the funnel down to our piglin trading area. So a piglin trading hall in here with some auto sorting and stuff like that. And then the gold farm will be over here. So I won't tell you exactly what this is going to look like, but it will be something quite big. So I'm collecting resources at the moment for that, but we do have plans for a gold farm here. And I've kind of outlined the basic shape of it. You'll see later, but yeah. Anyway, we're making progress up here too. So just another FYI. But now back to actually what I said I was going to do, which is fixing and re-upping the wither skeleton farm so that it doesn't suck anymore. So we'll come back here hopefully at the end of the episode. All right, guys, so we're back at the wither skeleton farm. I've left this top area intact and started from the bottom in terms of the redesign. And originally I was going for like a mild redesign, just kind of replacing the piglins or the iron golems with piglins, but in true Rusty Buckets fashion, I've gone a bit overboard. So I put some scaffolding down here just to catch the blocks because I don't want to have to go get more of these pillars. They're a little more expensive than I like. But this is the new collection mechanism down here. And this is what each of the layers will look like. So they're not going to be stacked. There's actually going to be one of these little circles at the bottom, 2 on the second layer, and then 3 on the top layer. You'll see exactly how it looks later, but pretty much instead of the nether brick, it's going to be the nether rack with these wither roses on top, so I'll have to collect more of these. And then there will be piglins in here attracting the wither skeletons. So I'm in the process of tearing down the second layer. I got all the glass out, and I'm now just going to be making the circles here and getting rid of all these trapdoors instead. So yeah, just a quick update. I'll probably check back in again once I start working on this top layer, but for now this is pretty much just a spawning box to keep these layers clear of as many mobs as will be here when the whole thing is done. But anyway, it's a quick update from this side of things. I'll keep working on this and then I'll check back in once I've made some more progress. All right, at long last, we are done. So that took a lot longer than I thought. I ended up kind of redesigning a lot more than I anticipated originally, but the final design is finished and I like how it looks. It's a lot less squarey than the last one. And yeah, so I have 3 piglins on the top, 2 in the middle, and 1 on the bottom, so 6 total piglins. Same number of iron golems. I was actually surprised at the range in which wither skeletons would aggro. The only remaining thing to do in this, which is going to take a long time, is to collect all of the wither roses on the ground. And as you can see, I got started with all the wither roses here, and this is all the ones I had, by the way. So it is going to take a while to actually get enough to cover the whole thing, but that's fine. I'll just keep collecting chicken eggs. I think I did the math, and it's going to be about 20 double chests of chicken eggs to get the roses that I want. This is of course because I don't have any kind of wither rose farm, which is generally made in the end, and I haven't gone to the end yet, so I won't be making one of those. So anyway, this is really what it'll look like here. I had to put the trapdoors down because I was getting some ghasts spawning in here, which is not ideal. But yeah, everything should work just fine. I'll guess I'll go down there and kind of walk through what theoretically should happen. So Wither Skeleton will spawn somewhere in here. It should aggro to the piglin once I flip up this. And then they'll basically run over, fall down, and then go to the next one. So they'll fall all the way down here, and then this is the collection area. I'm thinking about moving this storage area to maybe like another area below this. So kind of spicing up the area underneath this instead of having it off to the side, because it is a little ugly over there. But I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe I'll edit it a little bit later. But yeah, this collection system could still use some work too. But regardless, I'm gonna stop with this for today. So I'll move on to something else. But I do think it looks pretty cool. So yeah. The next thing I'll work on is on the nether roof. So I'll be starting that big project up there. So I will go up there and I'll talk about what I'm doing then. Alright guys, we're making a little pit stop before our trip to the nether roof, to a very, very old part of our world. So this is, I can't remember when I made this, but this was our original goals for this villager project that we made. I remember I wanted to have, let's see, at least 2 villagers of each and a house little area for each of the professions. And I never really memorialized the fact that we'd finished that in our butcher episode. So we have an area for each of these. There's specific episodes for all of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but we've completed all of it, at least for the most part. I might still make, I think in our water village area, we have a few of these that are overlapping. So I might give some villager professions like a dedicated space, maybe like the toolsmiths or something up on top of the hill, or something else right here perhaps, or something underground. I'm not sure, but regardless, we still have all the villager professions in our village area here. In terms of our other goals, we certainly have a reliable source of emeralds. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Whoops, sorry. I spelled reliable wrong, damn it. Okay, whoops. We do have a reliable source of emeralds, of course. We have an iron farm that still kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We have not quite all farms kind of crops. I'm not really sure what I was talking about then. Maybe I'll revisit that and look more into that. And then our area is mostly mob proof, not totally. I think I wanted to go like very extreme to the mob proofing and make sure that it was like literally impossible for mobs to get in. Because the ideal area is that ideally none of these areas are closed off. Like I closed this off just because I know that zombies could get in here. But ideally nothing in our village is closed off. It's all open and able to walk through like this, such that you know, nothing's going to infect our villagers. But we're certainly not there yet. But regardless, we made progress, and just wanted to cite the fact that we finished all of the professions, which was pretty cool, pretty big project. But now on to the nether roof. All right, here we are on the nether roof. And here I want to introduce my next big project. So like I said, this area will be the gold farm eventually. It's in the nether waste biome, just right across this barrier. We're already getting some piglin spawning. And I mine this area out as like a funnel down and an area down from our gold farm down to our hub. But you might be asking, what the hell am I doing here? This doesn't quite look like the outline to a gold farm, and I am naming this project after the reason I am building it. And I'm building a giant bucket because fuck it. So I'm calling it the Fucket bucket. Yeah, pretty creative, I know. But yeah, it'll basically be a giant bucket here, and then inside of the bucket is the gold farm. So that's as far as I've gotten. I set up some scaffolding and some slime blocks for me to jump down because I don't have an elytra, and that's, you know, it's kind of I just don't. And yeah, so I'll be building a giant bucket here. I'm not too good at these large scale things, but I'll be building a big bucket and then putting a gold farm inside of it. So I introduce you to the Fucket bucket. So I'll get to working on this, and I'll check in once I've made some progress. Alright guys, so I've been working on outlining our giant bucket. And I guess on first impressions, she thick, boy.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
But yeah, I think it's alright being a little wider at the bottom here. I'm not making it true to the exact texture of the Minecraft bucket. I'm just kind of trying to approximate it a little bit. But really what the wider berth here at the bottom will allow us to do is just have a thicker gold farm. So we, like I said, I want the gold farm to be pretty overkill, so there should be enough room for us to make something pretty big. I think the hard part and annoying part for me will be there is a fair amount of tedious counting when it comes to making these circles, and I'm not just gonna eyeball it. So I kind of want the circles to be symmetrical on all four sides. So I'll have to do some work here to fill in this bottom, and I'll try to time lapse it the best that I can, but I'll continue working on this and then I'll check back in once I've made some more progress. What's up guys, voiceover buckets here. So this took a lot longer than I thought. I don't know why I went so hard in this, that's what she said, but I think it's about between 6 and 8 hours of actual building footage, not to mention all the time of mining sand and all this other shit. So time's going to be a bit on the longer side, but I guess as retribution I'll cook up a new beat because to me it's getting stale. So enjoy the long time lapse. But yeah, I don't know why I made this so big, but fuck it, I guess. So here you go. Alright guys, how about that? The Fucket bucket is taking shape. So I have finished the outer rim of this gray concrete, and I've laid probably about half of the glass on the inside. I didn't want to use torches or slabs. Well, I didn't want to use torches because it would light up the inside, and I don't want to do that because I want the inside to be dark for the piglins to spawn. And I didn't use slabs because they look stupid, so I think glass would look pretty cool. So I chose this light gray glass to put on top, and should look pretty good once this thing's all said and done. But yeah, I'm still kind of in shock that I went through with building this enormous monstrosity, and only took me about, I think, between the resource gathering and everything, it's probably about 14-16 hours. So really not the worst thing in the world. It's a bit thick at the bottom. She's a thick boy, but I think that's actually good because it'll give us more room on the inside for whatever shape the farm's going to take. But I would say that kind of looks like a bucket. I mean, guess maybe a little bit like an egg, but I think it's partially because of my FOVs all fucked up. But yeah, anyway, I'll wrap up the episode there for today. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.